start. Yes, welcome viewers to my channel, Mr. Joe Official. You're most welcome. Today we are at one of the hotels here in Rubirizi district known as Changabi Resort. You can see it's very, very, very beautiful out here. We have a nice view. You can see where we are seated just outside here. It's a good place. And today I'm joined who are into the tourism industry. We are just going to be having a conversation about a campaign that is happening around, known as the Let the Pearl Shine campaign. Most of you have heard of it. We have been posting it online on different platforms. So we basically want to know what is going to happen and why now and what is it basically about. So for those that are online, please make this fun. First I will start with an introduction of these team members. You can see most of them are people you haven't seen before. I will start from my right, just there. Yeah, thank you.
So hello, my name is Pierrita, Administrator, Miss Tourism Uganda, Brand Ambassador, Wazuzo Safari Lodge, and I also won an award with Shoot with Iconic Awards, that is Miss Campus 2023. Yeah.
Thank you. Next.
Hello everyone, I'm Nicholas Basco. I'm one of the members working with Wanderlust Expedition Festival, and I also the CEO of River Africa Coordinated Tours. You're most welcome. Let's have this fun activity together.
Yes.
Is it a good evening? Good afternoon, our dear viewers. My name is Sharon Nairare Bachira, and I am a Public Relations Officer, Miss Tourism Uganda, and I'm happy to be with you. Let this be fun-filled.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mweko Sejavila, also a member of Wanderlust. I'm happy to be here with you.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Neighbor Mugisha. I am part of the team that will be having fun on 9th, and I'm proud to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you can see it's a really good team that that is surrounding me, and hopefully this show is going to be interesting. So right away I want to go straight to the main reason why we are here, and I'll start with the neighbor next to my right. You know, people have been asking. Of course, most of them already know about the campaign, but would you tell us what really inspired the Miss Tourism team to come up with this campaign, the Let the Pearl Shine campaign?
Okay, thank you so much, Joel. Miss Tourism Uganda had this campaign before in 2019, and we found out that in Uganda most of us dump especially polythene bags in a bad way, and it has led to a bad climate change. So as Miss Tourism Uganda, they brought up an idea of us going into our regions and advocating for it, creating awareness of how people should dump their garbage, of how someone should clean the environment. So it was an advocacy, and I'm happy to say that most of the regions have done the Let the Pearl Shine campaign, and it was a success. So it is upon us as Ankole region to come together as one to make sure that we uphold this event and make it our own, and we learn how to clean the environment, how to dump the garbage, especially the polythene bags that do not rot. So it is upon us to come on 9th of March in Rubirizi district to be part of the event.
Wow, thank you very much. You know, something that just caught my attention, it's when you talked about disposing of garbage. Mm-hmm. I think this is something that really catches us all because it concerns our health, and our health is very vital when it comes to living the life we live. So I think it's very, very, very key. But before I move away from you, could you tell us what impact do you think this event will have in Rubirizi? Or what impact will it leave behind?
Thank you so much. About the impact that this campaign is going to leave in Rubirizi, one thing to say is that Rubirizi is the backbone of tourism in Ankole. So as tourists come up, the environment will be different. And maybe upon us, people are going to view the cleanliness of the environment in a different way. So if you have a car, maybe a taxi, and you've not been having a dustbin in it, then from that activity you can learn and be like, okay, in my car I'm supposed to have a small garbage collection dustbin, so that if I'm taking a soda or water, instead of dumping it outside and it goes to the road or the nearby places, you just put it in your dustbin and you throw it in a very good way. So it is a way of learning, because there is also sensitization in schools and in the communities about how we are supposed to dispose of our wastes.
Wow, that's really a huge achievement, I think, and I hope it really comes true.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to the far right on my side. You just told us how you've been you've contested before in different events. Could you think you are looking forward to see on that day, on the 9th?
Oh. Dear viewers, I would want to tell you that we shall be so happy to see those young, energetic, beautiful and handsome people join us for our campaign as we clean around Rubirizi that people out there do not know. So it could also be a chance for us to know what is in Rubirizi, how rich Rubirizi is, and
that's beautiful. Mr. Nicholas, you've been in these events before, and you know what it means, and you just told us you have a travel company, Livestream Africa. Yeah, for those of you who would love to travel, you want to visit Uganda, and you're looking for a company to really give you that memorable tour around, he works with Livestream Africa, and they do amazing works. So, Mr. Nicholas, could you share with us some of, because you're among the team that is organizing this, some of the insights or some of the things people should also be excited about come that day?
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Joel. Thank you, our viewers. Yes, on the 9th, we call upon all everyone around Uganda, around East Africa, everywhere. Please join us. You can join the campaign. We'll be live on air. In any way, please join us and be part of the campaign. We are looking forward to exploring the beautiful land of Rubirizi. As we say, Uganda is the pearl of Africa, but Rubirizi makes it so unique that it is the pearl in the pearl. Come on the 9th, we are looking forward to not only cleaning our environment or cleaning our tourist destinations, but also want to explore those destinations. Take an example, we're having a game drive. Please, you may join and be part of it. We shall be having a game drive with the beautiful queens of Ankole, beautiful queens of Miss Tourism Uganda. We are visiting Queen Elizabeth National Park. We are visiting a few crater lakes of Rubirizi, and also the geographical features that we might encounter on the way. So we are looking forward to having you all. We already charge a little fee, that's 50,000, and you'll be part of the safari.
Wow, I can't wait for that safari. You know, when you talk about traveling, I'm someone who loves traveling so much. Like you just heard, there will be a safari in the afternoon hours for those of you who love traveling. After the cleaning, after the educational lectures we shall have a tour within the park that is close to us, known as Queen Elizabeth National Park. I know I've just seen some people asking questions on, I've just seen a question online come through, and someone is asking, I think this one goes to you, how does someone participate? What are the procedures for someone to become Miss Uganda or
Miss Tourism Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a great deal for us to tell you, our people, that the search is on for 2024, and the launch for Miss Tourism Uganda is going to be on 13th of March, and from there other regions are going to come in, because we always have regionals, and then we crown a queen from the regions. So for the procedures, you're 19 and above, up to 30, please reach out to us, and you tell us everything that you would want, and you pay just 50,000 shillings for registration, then you will be part of that game.
Maybe one more thing, you can read them our Twitter handle in case they would watch. There is someone to always reply them. You can
Yeah, I
read,
think it's okay.
you can read
You
them.
can make it.
Our Twitter handle is Miss Tourism Ankole, at Ankole Beauty. You're going to see us. That is where we always post our different information, and you can even reach out to us. There is a number for the administrator, and also my number, which is 0772 70 44 86. I'll be there to help you. And the good thing is that we have an administrator here, so she can also read her number, and maybe someone can come on board.
So whoever is out there and you're interested to be our next queen, and you feel you have all it takes to be our next Miss Tourism, you can reach out to me on my number, that is 074 144 6878. I can repeat it, 074 144 6878. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I think that question has been answered. If you're interested in being part of the next Miss Tourism campaign, you have gotten the numbers, and try. Go out there, and you never know. You could be the next Miss Tourism. You know, this side has been so active, and this side has been so silent. I think we need to hear something from this other side. Nagos, I know you're excited about that day. Could you just tell us one thing you're expectant to see, or something you're excited about coming on the 9th?
Yeah, I think what is important, and I think what I can tell is that conserving our environment is a collective responsibility. We are living in our land that we love most, but wherever you go, you find everything is littered around. You find bottles, you find caveras, and at the end of the day, it's our environment. You know, Uganda, like agriculture is the backbone of Uganda's economy, and it's the land that we do cultivate from. But when you find that we are degrading it by littering papers, bottles, everywhere, which don't decompose, you find we are spoiling the land that we are feeding on. So my expectation to see everyone coming on board, so that we clean our environment, and we also sensitize our people to always correct everything that cannot decompose, so that we can dispose it where it's supposed to be. 2, fun should be a part of life. I expect everyone to have at least an experience of the beautiful scenarios we have in Rubirizi. Let it lakes, we have our national park. You come and also interface with the Ryan. That's what I have. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. You just had him. Javira, what is something you're excited about come that day?
Me, I have little that I can say. You know, me, I was born from Rubirizi, and I have very many friends outside Rubirizi. So I've been telling them about Rubirizi, how we have very good tourism attraction, and they always take me to be a liar. So I want them to come and witness.
Say it.
Wow.
They tour our place, and they maybe they start also enjoying and coming to Rubirizi.
Sure,
Thank
sure,
you.
sure. Yeah, what you just said, I think I've proved it myself. I thought Rubirizi never had all this. You know, in Uganda, Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa. But in Uganda, we go broader, we still go and say Rubirizi is the Pearl of Uganda. And this argument has been on for, I think, several years. But it's until you come to Rubirizi that you start to appreciate and know why they call it the Pearl of Uganda. So, my friend, just put it across. You people, you need to come to Rubirizi, visit, and it has very many features and geographical features. Back to you. I know you've been in this before. What are some of the challenges you usually face for having such events?
Thank you so much. About the challenges that we encounter while doing these events, you know, this is like a private organization, more so I can say, more so like an NGO. So you find that if we face challenges with funds, whereby the little that you could do, people or queens have ideas, but how to implement them is also a challenge because they lack funds. And you find that this is also beneficial to the tourism industry. But the fact that they do not have funds, it is also a challenge. So the main challenge is funds, and another challenge we have is coverage. You know, media people always want money. So true. Sometimes lack of that visibility, the visual public that you are doing this, you might find you do something, but you lack the visuals to show the public that this is supposed to be done like this. Sometimes you find that you have a fake phone that cannot even like capture the whole video and you put it out there. So if the media can come and support us, then we are good to go. Then if you're there and you're willing to support Miss Tourism Uganda, please, we humbly request you to come and support us. We are willing to work with you in terms of marketing. The queens are always they always want to market the companies that come on board. So please, we welcome you.
Well, you know, we have people from different nations watching us. And like she just said, we showcase so many beautiful things, and we try to make this thing reach out to so many people. So, like you can see, we have different donations on our live stream. If you wish to maybe put a hand or donate something to make this cause come to a reality, or you want to give something to the Miss Tourism team to make sure that they can always do fantastic work, you have to just click. It just shows, you just go in our link and you see that donation button. It will be received and we shall appreciate. Mr. Nicholas,
Yes.
you know you've been in this tourism industry for so long, and you have so much experience. What do you think has really failed us as individuals when it comes to conserving and realizing the goodness that is in tourism?
What is failing us as people is it's mindset change. Mindset is what is becoming the biggest challenge into common people, especially us. We don't take what God has gifted to us to be very profitable to our lives. So take an example, when maybe if you can move the camera a bit higher. Where we are here, it's called Changavi Crater Resort. Very beautiful place around Rubirizi. But further across, it's neighboring with a forest, Maramagamba forest. Look at that beauty there. If we could all conserve this forest, beside it there is a river. I happen to sit in the council of the district. We are facing a very big challenge with this river, River Chambura, going across, and it's powered its waters in the Kazinga Channel. So people living around those features have a tendency of cultivating or not using those resources, especially the rivers. Find someone wants to plant crops or trees or crops up the river banks. So that's mindset change. If we could protect those features that we have, someone will come here, just look at the view and pay you some very good dollars. We must use the resources that we have. Look at those crater lakes. It's just God-given. But if we cannot protect them for the future, we shall lose it all. It's only now that we use such platforms, when we come together, when we meet different people, whether people are one or two, we encourage them and tell them the beauty of conserving the environment and its impact. Because we are saying online that we are going to visit different destinations as we do our cleaning as well. But there are people who would love to come specifically for a visit to Queen Elizabeth. And if we haven't protected those features, in a few years we shall have nothing to showcase.
True.
So meaning we have to change our way of thinking and keep protecting those environment, protect those lakes. There is a campaign that goes around trying to evacuate people around the lakes. If you know you are seated around, if you know you have land, or maybe you are using that land illegally on the lakes, we ask you kindly, please leave some meters, plant trees, let it be green. Like the campaign says, let the pearl shine again. So we hope we can let our pearl shine for the future generation. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. Wow, you just had it. I think it's a mindset, and this is a big challenge that requires everyone. Not only, usually people here in Africa will still think it's the government always spearhead everything, but I think we as individuals, if we get to know the beauty, the importance that is in our nature, then we can spearhead in telling people, telling our fellow friends that look, our nature is very important and we need to preserve it and we need to protect it. So I urge everyone that is watching out there, let's take this as our mantle and try to spread the gospel. You know, these days it's hashtag. Maybe we can say hashtag, let's keep our environment. Hashtag, let's protect our environment. Those are the hashtags.
Maybe
Hashtag
George,
let the power shine.
Let the power shine.
and maybe George, add on, whether you're watching from Canada or Asia
Sweden.
or Sweden or Rubirizi or here in Buzenga where we are, the issue of climate change, it is not only affecting one country. It's a global change. So lately you will see that the climate is really changing. So if we can all join our efforts, what we do in Uganda, it will affect Washington, it will affect Asia, it will affect all the continents. So I beg that we can all come together as one, and like they said, hashtag let the power shine, hashtag let's keep our environment clean.
Yeah, those are like you just had it. Let's spearhead this. Let's own it and know that it affects us all. When one country is affected, we are all affected. As we conclude our discussion, if maybe there is someone who has something they wish we should put across before we can, because I wanted us later we can just move around and people get to see where we are as we close off the broadcast.
Maybe I would say one more last thing to our beautiful viewers who would want to be the next queens, the next Miss Tourism. You don't think you need millions and billions of money to be a queen. Just come up with your ideas. If you really think you have all it takes, come up, contact us and join the race, because the search is already on. We shall be grateful to have you.
Thank you. I think you have heard it clearly for those of us watching us from every corner of the world, because we know this video is reaching out to very many people, Asia, America, Africa. Yeah. And let us know where you're watching from in the comment section so that we can reach out and keep this discussion alive. And feel free to reach us on our social media handles. We have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter page, we have a TikTok channel. You can reach us, and we can always keep these discussions live, and we can always have often of these discussions to see how we can always preserve and keep our environment clean and safe for the next generations to come. Otherwise, thank you. We are just going to walk around together as we wrap it up. Just the cameraman is behind us.